Alright guys, so it's been a few days since the new Miliastra game mode came out, and while the gameplay itself is really fun, everything else sucks. You cannot change the body type of your character, the character customization is terrible, and on top of that, you need to buy a completely separate battle pass, and then they want you to spend money on a completely separate banner, which you can only pull on by spending real money. It is absolutely ridiculous what Hoyoverse is doing, so without wasting any time, let me explain why this game mode sucks right now and what needs to change for it to be better. Alright, so first of all, I want to talk about the body type problem because this one is pissing me off the most. Because when I went into the new game mode for the first time and I saw the character creator, at first I tried to create a tough looking dude because as you guys know, I really like these type of characters. But I wasn't able to do that because they only have this one boring male model. So then I was like, okay, that doesn't work. So maybe I should try to create, I don't know, a tough Dami Mami instead. But guess what? I couldn't do that either because they only have this one singular female model that looks boring as shit. Why do we not have the option to switch between different body types? They literally already have the models and all they need to do is to give us the option to switch between them, which is not some kind of crazy thing to ask for. But that whole body type thing aside, why can I not put any sort of lipstick or any sort of makeup on her without having to do 5 billion pulls? Why? And when I tried to make my male character, I wanted to give him some scars to make him look cooler, you know? But guess what? Once again, it's not possible. I don't get it. They already have the presets for these things, and the only thing they would have to do is to give us the option to use it on our own characters. That's all. Like, how lazy can these developers actually be, dude? They didn't even bother giving us more than 3 different hairstyles and hair colors at the start. You can only choose between blonde, black, and brown hair, and if you want to have anything else other than that, you have to spend money. Everything is locked behind a paywall. Bro, at this point, I'm surprised they didn't try to lock skin colors behind a paywall as well. I know Hoyoverse originally wanted to do this, but I just can't prove it yet. Anyway, the character customization they gave us absolutely sucks. There are absolutely no excuses. These characters look like fucking NPCs. No matter how hard you try, there is a 99% chance that your character is going to look like an NPC. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at this. I made a side-by-side comparison between Miliastra characters and playable characters to show you guys just how ridiculous this whole thing is. They want us to spend money on this new banner and the battle pass just so we can create a character that looks 10 times worse than any playable character we have out there. Once again, I'm not asking for anything crazy. All I want is to be able to change the body type, change the hair color of my character, put some muscles on my character, and be able to express my own creativity without having to spend hundreds of dollars. Now, as I said, the gameplay and the concept itself is really fun and I genuinely enjoy it, but it definitely should not become the main focus of Genshin. And to be honest, I don't think that's gonna happen for now, so to all of you who are stressed about that becoming the main focus of the game, I'm pretty sure that won't happen, so don't worry about that. The reason why I'm so sure about this is because 90% of Genshin players want to play the actual game and not whatever the fuck this is. If someone wants to play a game where the main focus is going to be UGC, they will simply play Roblox or Fortnite, but they're not logging into Genshin because of Miliastra Wonderland. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, like even I myself keep forgetting that this game mode is even a thing. But now let's talk more about the gacha aspect of the new game mode, because the way it is right now, it's really bad. Unlike the limited banners that we have in the normal Genshin, where you can pull on these banners completely for free, in Miliastra, you have to spend money to pull on the limited banner. Well, there is also the free banner, but that one doesn't have any 5-star skins and only 3 4-star skins overall, which is ridiculously bad compared to the limited banner. And what really sucks about this is that if you want the skins or the items from the limited banner, there is no way to obtain them except for pulling for them. There's no Stardust, there's no way to farm the banner currency, nothing. You either pull out your wallet or you don't get to pull on this banner at all. I will say though, if you do pull for one of the 4-star skins or the 5-star skin, at least you get each part of the skin separately, so that's pretty cool because you can mix and combine these different outfits and hairstyles to get some pretty interesting results. But then again, no one will get the chance to do that shit anyways because you still have to spend money for it. Now, as for how they could fix this or improve it, I think the most realistic solution to this problem would be to include the Miliastra banner currency into the Welkin, so you get like 90 of those in addition to the 90 Primo Gems on a daily basis. Another great way to do it would be to simply combine Primo Gems with the Miliastra currency so we can farm Primo Gems in Genshin to then use them on the Miliastra banner instead of the normal banner if you want to. That way you would have the freedom to choose how you want to use your Primos, and I think that would honestly be the best solution. But let's be realistic guys, this is not gonna happen. Don't get me wrong, of course it would be nice if they could just let us farm these things for free, but guys, it is Hoyoverse that we're talking about here. They will do anything except listen to the community. Hold on, I also just realized something. How the f did we get a completely new game mode before a skip button? Like, you have to be kidding me, bro. I can guarantee you guys that if they added a skip button, this shit would have brought back way more players than the new game mode. But let's talk about a different problem that I have with Miliastra Wonderland. Normally, whatever you do in Genshin, they always give you rewards in some type of way. No matter if you open chests, play quests, or do exploration or events, whatever it is, you always get rewarded. Now in the new game mode, they do give us rewards, but they don't actually give us anything we can use in the main game. They only give us rewards for Miliastra Wonderland, but they don't give us Mora or talent books or anything that we can use in the actual game. And I know the reason for that is because they want to keep it separate, but I don't think the way they're doing it is very effective. Because whenever you're playing Miliastra Wonderland, it kind of feels like a waste of time, and I know that I'm not the only one who feels like this. Genshin is a game that's all about resource management, so why would I choose to spend my time in-game doing something that doesn't give me any useful rewards? And by useful rewards, I mean things that I can use to build my characters or to pull on the limited banners. Not some useless currency that I can only use to pull on a completely insignificant banner. Anyway, overall, I think the way this game mode is right now, it's not gonna last a long time. There's so many issues with this. Even if the gameplay is fun, it's just not enough to make up for all these issues. But at least we're not forced to play it since it doesn't have anything to do with the base game. But then again, if it doesn't have anything to do with it, why didn't they just make a completely separate game out of it? Bro, I don't get it. With that being said, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about Miliastra Wonderland so far. Let me know if you guys enjoyed or not. And as always, I wish everyone a nice and wonderful day.